Surrounded by Himalayas, Bhutan is a small country sandwiched between India and Tibet, east of Nepal and north of Bangladesh. Bhutan is considered to be part of South Asia with only around 14,800 square miles of territory, roughly the size of South Carolina. Much of the terrain is made up of mountainous slope. Drukgyal, the local name for Bhutan, means land of thunder dragon. The dragon appears on the Bhutanese flag. In a push to modernize, the King of Bhutan finally allowed television and internet access into the country in 1999. Bhutan was among the last countries in the world to accept or adopt television. A few television channels are received from neighboring India. The king warned that misuse of television could corrupt their old tradition. Bhutan has a mandatory national dress code. Men wear traditional knee-length garment and women must wear ankle-length dresses that signify unity among the Bhutanese people. The University of Texas at El Paso used Bhutanese architectural style as an influence when designing its campus. Nearly all of the buildings on campus incorporate Bhutanese architectural elements like massive sloping walls, high inset windows, overhanging roofs, and dark bands of brick insets with mosaic tiled mandalas. The building, like fortress, rise out of mountain landscape. Bhutan is the only country in the world to officially measure national happiness. The index is known as GNH, Gross National Happiness. Rather than placing emphasis on GDP, Bhutan attempts to track the satisfaction of its population. The United Nations bought into the idea in 2011 and released the World Happiness Report in 2012. Education is provided free to all the children, even beyond the basic education level. More importantly, education is considered as one of the fundamental needs required to achieve gross national happiness. Example, the framework for the overall development of Bhutan. In many countries, the drafting of the constitution is often prompted by political pressure or a result of public demand and revolution. However, in Bhutan, the constitution was bestowed upon people by His Majesty the Fourth Drukgyal. India and Bhutan maintain a friendly diplomatic relationship. Bhutanese may cross into India with only their national ID card and work without restriction. Many Bhutanese go to India to continue education. In 2006, the fourth king of Bhutan announced that Bhutan will introduce democracy and took the Bhutanese people by surprise. The king said,
"We cannot leave such a small, vulnerable country in the hands of one person who is chosen by birth and not by merit. Bhutanese must choose their own leader."
The people of Bhutan literally begged to maintain as status quo, but the king said democracy is the only way for Bhutan, so democracy was a gift to the people by the king. The king of Bhutan handed the crown to his eldest son in 2008. At the age of 28, King Jigme Namgyalwacho became the youngest reigning monarch in the world. It is a constitution given by the throne and accepted by the people with full trust, so it is a testimony and symbol of mutual trust and greater affection.